Let's see, kind of moving into the, I guess, other type of superhero genre. We talked about the Power Ranger toys last week and how they didn't look that great. Well, this came out a couple of days ago. The Megazord has been revealed, which was kind of a shocker to me because I hadn't really thought about it. They haven't revealed the actual Zords on screen. It's all been from toys. I mean, we saw the Tyrannosaurus Zord, and then we saw, various other things, but this was according to comicbookmovie.com. Well, here's something cool to take you into the weekend. The official Power Rangers Twitter account has released a first-look image at the Megazord toy, fully assembled from the upcoming reboot. I can't pronounce the director's name. And while it's likely to look a little different once the full effects are rendered on screen, the photo does offer a pretty good idea at what to expect when the real thing is revealed. Judging by the photo, the new Megazord is quite a departure from the classic version seen in the original 1993 Mighty Morphin series, but does bear a few similarities to the Ninja Megazord utilized in the 1995 movie. However, this one adds its own spin on how the 5 Dinozords join together, with the Tyrannosaurus Zord making up most of the body, Saber-toothed Tiger forming the core, Triceratops and Mastodon combining to form the legs, and the Pterodactyl transforming into the head. It looks very interesting. I mean, you can go on various websites and find it, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Power Rangers movie Zord, with the wings on the back, because the pterodactyl wings kind of fold out on the back. It looks to me like the arms were made from the Mastodon, because they're black like the Mastodon Dinozord. But I don't know. It does look very, very different, but I think it's fitting with the new look that they're going with. I think with the way the helmet and the face looks and everything, it actually kind of matches the look of the Power Rangers in this new incarnation. So personally, I don't have a huge issue with how the Megazord looks. Is it the same as the original? No. Do I like it as much as the original? Not really. But it's a new generation. It's a new incarnation of something that I grew up with. And that's kind of something that I think a lot of people my age have a hard time with. And I'll use the Ninja Turtles as an example. Now, I will say I haven't seen the newest Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows, yet. But I did see the original reboot, which Michael Bay produced. But was it great by any stretch? No. But I didn't walk out of the theater saying, "Oh my God, I hate this movie. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Michael Bay's ruined the Ninja Turtles forever." It's a new generation. It's not the Ninja Turtles I grew up with. This is not the Power Rangers that I grew up with. Now, that being said, I do think the Power Rangers trailer they released a few weeks ago looks amazing. I think it's going to be the right amount of seriousness, and I think it's going to have its comedic purposes as well. I think the effects are going to look good. I'm excited that they're taking a franchise that I love, that I thought would never go back to the way it was, because they keep coming out with a new incarnation of the Power Rangers for TV every year. I will say something that disappoints me, and I assume this is true, but Walter Jones, who was the original Black Ranger, did an interview saying that the original cast were not asked to do a cameo for this movie. And if so, that's a real shame, because that would have been really cool to maybe see them at the end as like karate instructors, or they're all in kind of one central area, and the new team meets the old team. I thought that would have been really cool. Maybe Walter Jones is just yanking our chain and we'll see the original team. Does it make or break the movie? No. But I actually think it would be kind of a geek out moment. And I will predict this for the new Power Rangers movie. I think it will end with us meeting Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. And then the sequel will delve into Rita taking Tommy hostage and corrupting him and turning him into the Green Ranger, and he'll be the main villain of the sequel. And then that will move into a third one where, say, at the end of the second, Tommy becomes good. And then in the third movie is when we get Lord Zed. He shows up, he overthrows Rita, or you can just have them team up and have them try to take down the Rangers, and then maybe they get the Dinozords get destroyed and they get the second incarnation. And this may not be that popular, but they could have Tommy go ahead and turn into the White Ranger. I personally was more of a White Ranger fan than a Green Ranger fan. Not saying that I dislike the Green Ranger, but I thought the White Tiger was awesome. I loved the talking sword. People love the dragon flute more, but I guess I was just in the minority. I was more of a fan of the White Ranger. But either way, I'm really excited for the Power Rangers movie. I will definitely be seeing it opening weekend when it comes out. I think the Megazord, in closing thoughts, I think the new Megazord looks okay. It fits well with the look that I think they're going with for this incarnation of the Power Rangers. So I'm excited for it, and I think, I think people need to kind of take a step back and have some perspective when looking at things like the Ninja Turtles or the Power Rangers or something that they grew up with and complaining that it's not what they grew up with or it's not exactly the same. But either way, another thing that a lot of people grew up watching has gotten a new series. It's been around for a while, but it's finally coming to the United States. Funimation gets Dragon Ball Super and is working on an English dub. Funimation and Toei Animation announced the Dragon Ball Super English dub is in production. Funimation will also start simulcasting the newest episode of Dragon Ball Super this weekend. Though Funimation didn't say when we can expect the dub, Funimation is adding the English subtitled episodes of Dragon Ball Super to its library at 10 a.m. Pacific time today. This is from IGN. Funimation will also handle home video distribution of Dragon Ball Super for the United States and Canada. Dragon Ball Super made its debut in the West on several anime streaming websites earlier this month and first aired in Japan in July of 2015. I will say I don't know that much about Dragon Ball Super. The only incarnations I've watched a little bit of Dragon Ball. I think I've made it through like the first arc, if you will. Watched all of Dragon Ball Z, absolutely loved it. It was a really fun anime. It's still really the only anime to this day I've ever watched. GT, I was told to stay away, so I've only watched highlights. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is badass, by the way. But this incarnation here, I'm really looking forward to, because I was talking with Zach about this during Extra Life, and he said that it was really, really good. So I don't know when this is going to happen, but I will definitely be watching it, because I think the Dragon Ball series, at least from the group of people that I know, and this is probably not the majority opinion, but to me, Dragon Ball is a little bit underrated when it comes to the circle that I'm in, because a lot of people will simply write off anime or it's something that they're just not really that into. But I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z. I think the stories were really good. A lot of great characters. Love Vegeta. Love Piccolo. I've kind of have a bias towards the villains, because I think seeing their redemption story is more interesting than, happy-go-lucky Goku who just wants to fight everybody because he wants to be the best. But I don't, like I said, I have no idea what Dragon Ball Super is even about. I'm excited to read about it, and once the dub comes out, I will definitely be watching it.